Hello and welcome or welcome back to another video of Brotato. Today we're doing something very fun and we are playing the streamer. So we're going to be doing a lot of standing still in this run. Yes, you heard that right. We're going to be standing still for a lot of this run. I do want to get this tree though. Okay, nice. We got the tree. Huge. So, if you don't know how this character works and you've been struggling on him in particular, well, that's why you're here for this guide video, I'm sure. But yeah, the streamer. Basically, we have two parts of our passive. One gives us increased damage and attack speed while moving. The other one gives us money every time we stand still for more than 1 second. We do have massive material drops reduction, and we also lose damage and speed every time we get, well, a certain amount of material. But we get a ton of armor for every structure we have, and that includes turrets, which spawn from wrenches. So we are going to be looking for a bunch of these items. But guess what? Unlike pretty much every other character in the game, we are going to do nothing and just click go. Okay? Very simple. Run over to our turret and sit here. That's the gameplay, guys. Okay? This is the gameplay right here. The streamer is a character I solved in my well, a long time ago actually, because initially, I saw him, I was like, well, structures, I want to use wrenches, and I figured out how to perfect using turrets on this character. It's very simple, but yeah, we're just gonna sit here, pick up all the money, and that is wave 2 completed. So like, what stats do we want, right? HP regen can be good, max HP can be good, luck can be good, harvesting, lots of good stats. We're just going to take luck. It's the first one we found. Basically, anything of value is going to be good. We'll take a wrench here, roll, lock a wrench, and once again, go. That's it. We bought one wrench and we keep going. Very simple. Again, we want to stand still as much as possible. If we're not going to get hit, we don't need to move. See, I'm not getting hit. I stand still. I'm not getting hit. I'm standing still. That guy wants to hit me though, so I'm going to get rid of him and then move back into my corner. Move a little bit. Try to avoid getting hit when you can, of course. So like, you can move a bit, but you do want to try to stand still as much as possible, which sometimes means taking damage is actually better than not. Okay, let's see. Engineering also really good. We're just going to take that because it makes our turrets deal more damage. Do that. Roll, roll, turret, turret. We don't want them yet. We're just going to keep going. Again, only 3 turrets, completely fine. And yeah, engineering is probably the more important stat early on, or the most important stat early on even, because it just makes it so your turrets hit a bit harder, which means they can clear out the enemies for you a little bit more easily. And we are going to stand in the bottom right corner, because now the enemies can't come at us from as many angles, which makes it a little easier for us to stand still. Though this guy is a menace on wave 4. It's actually a wave 4 enemy in specific, so you got to get that guy down, and then you can go back to standing still. I do want to pick up a bit of this money here. But you can see we're already getting 7 materials for every second we stand still. We managed to get up to nearly 300. I was going to take some luck. Turret, turret. I'll take the tree, roll 1 time. Armor and engineering, we're going to want that. 1 more roll. Wrench, but not yet. We keep going. Again, we need to try and save as much money as possible. The threshold for making 25 materials per second is about 830 materials. So we want to get to a wave where we have 830 materials at the start of the wave as quickly as possible. And the earlier we do it, the better. Because if we do it early, then the enemies aren't going to be as dangerous. And that means we can probably stand still for a bit longer during the wave. Like in this case, I got to move a little bit. It's a little bit dangerous here. I'm going to get in the bottom left corner because I have 2 wrenches here. Or sorry, not 2 wrenches, 2 turrets here. Luckily, the wrenches have a lot of pushback, so you can kind of stand still even when the enemies are really close to you. There you go, we have 540. Knockback does actually work on turrets, so I'll just go and take that. And a bit of harvesting is great, but we don't need it. We're actually just going to go for engineering. Probably the first time you will ever see me, or the only time you will ever see me click something over harvesting like that, especially on wave 5. Harvesting is insane, but we really just need to make it through the early game, and then we'll be completely fine. We don't need to worry about anything else. So we're going to look for some wrenches. This would be nice, but again, we don't want it right now. One more. Wrench, don't take it. We just wait until next wave. And you want to keep an eye out, see where all of your turrets are, right? In our case, we have 3 on the right and 3 on the left. We're standing still right now because there's no need to move. Obviously, we could just stand here. Nothing has come at us. If you can stand in the center of the map without moving a single inch, you should. In wave 6, that's kind of possible if you get a little lucky. Yeah, no, it kind of depends on your turret spawns a tiny bit, and then it also depends on which enemies, spawn in from what sides and blah, blah, blah. So, like, Even though there is technically a bit of RNG, it's not really RNG because you just have to put yourself in the safest spot possible and then relax, right? So like here, we're relaxing. We don't want to get hit by those though. Look how much money we have now. I have 1,200 materials on wave 6 or in shop number 6. Yes? That's ridiculous. So now we can finally spend money. Again, the moment you start printing 25 materials per second by sitting still is when you have about 830 total materials in the wave. That doesn't mean you need to stay above 830. You can actually drop down to like 700. It's only slightly like slight loss of material gain. It's very unnoticeable. Structures like the garden do actually give you a bit of armor, so I'll take that as well. And I'm going to be extra greedy and say we're just going to stay at the threshold and 25, 25, 25 over and over. Just like that. We go in the wave, we automatically start making 25 per second because we went in with more than 830 materials. Okay? If you can be optimal this way, it's the best for your money. You don't need to be this greedy. I just am personally a bit of a greedy player, and I'm gonna like maximize my money printing. But there is a walrus here, which is a little dangerous. So we're trying to actually hit him as much as we can. We need him to go down. There we go. Walrus dead in wave 7. We can once again stand still. Very simple. There's a tree there I would like to get. Oh, nice. We get the loot crate, huge. Because trees always give you a good chance to get loot crates. That's the one thing your turrets aren't always going to be able to handle for you. Because obviously, you know, they can't just like teleport over to the tree and hit it. That's impossible. Okay, 1,700 materials. Landmines do count as a structure, so they give you 2 armor. Max HP is really good on our character since we have so much armor. 20 armor. On shop number 7, we have 20 armor. Yeah. We could also take a blood leech for a bit of healing. Go ahead and take this upgrade. That's good. We're also just going to take this unique, and then we're going to do this, buy this, and recycle this. Then we get some more wrenches. Standing still gives dodge. You would think this is good. It's not actually good. It's quite bad because you're going to get to 60% dodge really easily on this character. This is just a waste of money. So we're not going to take that. We'll take some more healing. Engineering, plus 6 engineering is huge. More max HP is good. Another wrench, good. Harvesting, now we can take a bit of harvesting. And you see we have 833 materials. We're still going to make 25 per second. This is like the exact threshold. Watch. Oh, sorry, 24. Oh, no, I lied. I lied. Okay, sorry. Because it's 3%, right? It's 3% of whatever total amount of materials you have. So if you have 800 and I think 35 materials, then 3% of that, well, 1% would be 8.35, correct? And then 8.35 times 3 is more than 25. Yeah? Wait, is my brain lagging? Am I okay? Wait, I came in here with 833 materials? Is that right? So I think actually 834 is the exact threshold. So if you have 834 materials or more, you print 25 per second. And you can see we're actually getting close to 2,000 materials already on wave 8 here. We can pretty much stand still now. Yes, it was a little scary earlier because obviously we didn't have that much max HP. Every time we got hit, we got chunked really hard. We have so much armor, we can actually just tank the enemies if we want. Okay, 2,300 materials, pretty good. We could also take a bone dice. There's actually no reason not to. We may as well. We'll definitely get enough damage to utilize it well. We could take the frozen heart, but I'm going to go ahead and pass for now. Bag is for money, good. Damage stats, sure, we'll take it. Reroll reduction price, nice. More luck, more turrets, good, good, good. Fish hook, black flag, sure. Healing, health. Like, we just buy everything. Armor, dodge, armor engineering. This we might as well take as well, right? Another one of you is pretty good. And we have 850. We will get the actual threshold this time. I'm going to lose 11, so you guys can see 839 is also enough. Watch. Plus 25, there you go. So yeah, I'm pretty sure the exact threshold is actually 834 materials, if I'm not mistaken. Because it doesn't round up. You actually have to have the exact amount. Otherwise, it won't round up to 25. Or it won't give you the 25 per second. Again, this is not really that important. It's like the difference between one single material when you're printing 1,000 something every single wave. So it's very unnoticeable. I will also say the piggy bank is completely busted on this character. The item tends to be really bad on a lot of characters because you don't have enough money to utilize it. You have to spend your money every shop, right? To like, you know, get stronger generally. But in our case, we have so much extra money, we can just basically go into the wave with 1,000,000 materials and be completely okay. Also, I just ended up doing a lot of moving there. It's because I don't have very much max HP yet. I also don't really have any healing yet, but the second we get those two things, we will be able to stand still 24/7 every single wave, 60 seconds straight. All right, 2600, pretty good. This we may as well take. If it's like even semi-useful, I would just go ahead and take it. So like take all of these. We can even take you, that's fine. Screwdriver, maybe not you though. I don't think I'm going to take you. Treasure map, lure, sure. More luck. Screwdriver, we'll go ahead and pass. Wrench, that's our first tier 4 wrench. Pretty good. It's going to be nice. And then we'll go ahead and take a baby gecko as well. Another baby gecko. Stone skin for more max HP. Fried rice for some HP regen could be good. Bit of lifesteal, unique item. Another turret. More max HP, more damage. Another wrench. Unique item, sure. And then landmines, that's going to give us even more stuff. Good. And we'll stop there. Okay, let's keep going. So now I believe we can stand still on wave 10. My hand is off the keyboard. I'm pretty sure we can stand still. We currently have 29 armor. We take 66% less damage. The only issue is we don't actually have very much healing. But you can see there is a little white turret with a cross just directly below us. That one is healing us. So as long as we're in its range, it will be healing us, which means we can probably stand still here. We do also hit like a wet noodle though, because of course we have negative 102% damage percent from our passive. Every time we gain 15 materials, for every 15 materials we have, we lose 1% damage. For every 30 materials we have, we lose 1% speed. So we're really slow and we deal no damage with our wrenches right now. The only thing they're really doing is keeping the enemies from getting in melee range of me, which means they can't actually hit me very often. But I need to move a little bit here because it's kind of ridiculous. Okay, I'm going to stand near my healing turret a bit. Oh, gotta move a bit, gotta move a bit. Okay, so yeah, we can't afford to stand still the entire time, unfortunately. I think we have to get near these turrets that deal more damage. Yeah, these turrets are way better because these all have upgrades. You can see I have like 5 turrets here in a line that are all really strong. So these are handling the enemies a lot better than the one in the center was. Okay, 2700. We'll take some speed, damage, and lifesteal. We lose luck. I mean, we lose engineering. You know, I'll take it as well. Unique item, sure. We can genuinely just kind of take everything. For armor, sure. Coupon for cheaper stuff. Like, we may as well just take it all, you know? We can afford to buy as much as we want. So, harvesting, yeah. Damage. Attack speed while standing still. I mean, we could take this one, actually. It's actually kind of fine. Attack speed, there's, like, no cap for. So, it's not the same as, like, the dodge item that we saw earlier. Go ahead and roll. More harvesting. More lifesteal. Sure. 8 dodge. Yeah, we'll take that, of course. And, you know what? Let's take this as well. Completely fine. Unique, more dodge. We're taking a lot of items that we typically wouldn't take just because, again, we have so much money, we can afford to take all of these things. Now I'm going to go ahead and leave these here. We don't want to spend any more money because then we won't get the full, you know, value out of our passive. As long as we come in with 835 materials, I'm happy. Well, 834, I guess, but yeah, that's like a very specific amount. And yeah, the only reason is just right. 8 times 3 is 24. That's 3% of 800. And then you also have the 34. So, you know, 1% of 34 is like 0.34. So if you multiply that by 3, then it ends up being, how much exactly? 1.02. So it's like 25.02. If you have 834 materials, you are printing 25.02 materials per second. It's so specific, but basically, yeah, 834 is the exact amount you want if you want to make 25 materials per second on the streamer. Okay, enough talk about that though. I am taking a ton of damage here. I gotta be careful. Oh, I'm dodging. Look, I'm so good. My movement's so clean. All right, 2500, nice. Another structure that gives more armor. Damage, sure. More max HP. We'll take engineering for damage. I think that's what we want at this point. Take all of you. Go ahead and upgrade my things here. HP regen, but we start at half HP. It's actually fine. Some luck is okay. This is not very good on our character. This will actually end up losing us engineering pretty quickly. I'm going to go ahead and pass on the ritual this time. I think we would just want to get all of our weapons upgraded first. Get another baby gecko. Nice. Baby geckos are really good. Another turret. Yeah, baby geckos are really good because obviously we want to stand still a lot. And the baby gecko makes it so that your money that drops from enemies flies at you automatically. Goldfish will give us a nice shop here in a second. Explosion damage and size. This is great for our turrets. We're going to take that for sure. And we'll also want this, and that's it. If we roll again, we'll lose one single material, which I don't want to do. So let's not do it. Okay, we are into a boss here. That does mean I should probably move a bit because it's going to be really dangerous otherwise. Okay, we need to phase him. So I'm going to stand over here near my medical turret and all just to be safe. In phase 2, he stops chasing you, which makes it safer. There we go. Okay, now I think we can actually just kind of tank him. Okay, not quite. We take 6 damage per hit and he attacks a little too quickly. So I end up taking a lot of damage if I stand still. Yeah, it seems like I can't just stand still fully. So we need him to go down ASAP. I'm trying to hit him because I do actually deal some decent damage with my weapons if I hit him. And I think that's good enough. Okay, there you go. Elite down, and now we can stand still again. Right? Very easy. Just stand still now. Yep, not much to think about, huh? It's like... So this is the part of the run where you can happily just stand still every single wave. If you really want to stand still, you need a ton of HP regen, though, and dodge, and also lifesteal. And I mean, like, against bosses. We could take this as, okay, dodge and lifesteal. Hey, I was just talking about you. We want that for sure. More dodge. We do want to get dodge capped. Dodge cap is huge. Engineering is huge. Nice. Take you. Another structure. Another item that's limited. Harvesting. Armor. Damage explosion. Piercing damage. More harvesting. I'm not going to take this one, though. I'm actually going to ban it. It makes you take damage every second, which I don't necessarily want. More healing. We can't take you. Ooh, mirror, rip, and tear. We would lose a bunch of crit chance, though. I actually kind of want to take this instead. 2 times. Oh, that's good. Improved tool. Do we have a fish hook? Oh, we do. Okay, so we have a chance to curse these, which means I should actually leave them all locked in the shop. And then we have a chance to get them cursed, which means they can get up to 110% stronger. So that would just basically boost all of their stats or all of their effects. So I'm definitely going to try and go for that. I think the one we want to get cursed the most is definitely the improved tools. What it does is take whatever move or whatever attack speed you have as a character and kind of apply it partially to your turrets. If you curse the improved tools, it becomes a lot better because instead of only giving like, you know, a very small amount of your attack speed to your turrets, it actually gives a huge amount because it can up more than double the amount you give them. So yeah, we're definitely going to want to try and curse that. I don't think I'll necessarily wait for it super long, but I'm giving it a chance here. It has like a 20-25% chance, I guess, of being cursed. And at this point in the run, guys, we are just kind of standing still. There's not much to do here. I mean, I'm about to have like 3,000 materials in a moment. I'm pretty close to getting that amount. Yeah, 2,745 is pretty good. Okay, we'll take some engineering. We'll take that as well, sure. More engineering, nice. And we actually cursed it. So now 77% of our attack speed is also going to apply to our turrets. And obviously currently we don't have much, so it's only giving them 10% of, 13. But we're going to get a lot more attack speed soon. And this is one way, 20% attack speed. Boom. Could also take you, and we could take this as well. Burning would activate slower though, so I'm actually going to pass on it. If it got cursed, I would have probably taken it, but in this case, I don't want to. Okay, take you. Range damage, attack speed. I kind of want to take it just for the attack speed. I think I'm going to do that. Luck and harvesting, I will take. Barnacle for some bonus stats every time we level up is good. Now we could take this kind of thing. Dodge and harvesting is fine. Attack speed while standing still is good. More lifesteal. We'll pass on that one. Oh, armor, crit, engineering, and speed. Yeah, sure. Another turret, of course, we'll take it. 56. I lose just enough that I'm not going to get the extra amount. Rip. We're also going to go for the armor and dodge here and the piercing on the sharp bullet. Piercing does apply on your turrets, so even if you're only using melee weapons like the wrench, it does actually have some value. Now against a boss like this, we can't just stand still. And we don't want to get too much money, actually, because it's bad for us. If we have too much money, then we can't outrun him. In the first phase, that is. Once he's in phase 2, you can just stand still again, and you'll be completely fine. As you can see, I'm just standing still like 100%, and it's not even an issue. Yeah, this is very easy. They actually cursed walruses here, and it doesn't even matter. Okay, boss down, there you go. And now we're definitely just standing still. Currently, we do have 44 armor, 75% less damage taken. Only 41 max HP, not very much. We're not dodge capped either. There's so many more stats we can get. We can dodge cap at 70% if we find the ghost outfit. We can also get a bunch more lifesteal. We only have 20% lifesteal. The cap is technically 100%, right? And then we can get ridiculous, like basically we can get infinite health and also infinite HP regen, and that would be completely fine. All right. Oh, speaking of infinite health and HP regen, yeah, we'll take it. Okay. Oh, speaking of infinite health and HP regen, yeah, we'll take it. Also take some damage percent. I cursed both of these. Wow, that's actually very rare. I only have a 20% chance to curse these, and I managed to curse both. I mean, it doesn't really affect it, but now we get more piercing, which is nice, and we get a hunting trophy. It's also pretty good. This will make it so that our turrets, well, sorry, every time we kill an enemy with a critical hit, we will get some bonus money. Range damage and engineering, sure, engineering is good. Piercing damage for our turrets, that'll boost up their piercing. Lovely. Actually, does the piercing? Wait, I actually don't think the piercing damage affects them. I think just the piercing does, funnily enough. I'll still take it though, why not? Another turret, another turret. Elemental structure attack speed actually gives your turret's attack speed itself. Another grinds magical. We just got one, so now we have two, I guess. Okay. Another structure. More lifesteal from this. A mirror. Okay, that would be good. Mirror would be nice. Roll again. Oh, I thought I cursed it. Or not cursed. I thought I locked it. Oh, what the heck? Okay, we'll take you. And I can roll one more time without losing anything. I could also potentially curse some wrenches, and then we'd get cursed turrets, which would be kind of nice. Look at how many things spawn in the second we come into the next wave, or come into the wave, man. It's so ridiculous. If you guys didn't know, maybe you're a newer viewer, or maybe you just never heard this, but this is actually like probably my favorite character in the game. I think it's just so unique that you get to stand still and make pretty much infinite money. I think you have so much potential to break the game economy-wise on this character that you don't have in other characters. Like, what character aside from this one in the game is going to be on wave 10 with like 3,000 materials already? There's basically no character in the game that can do that. It's just ridiculous. This is very broken, and I find it interesting because the first time I made a Guidance video, I was still beginner. I've never seen other people's gameplay either at that point. But I didn't see anyone do this strategy even later. Like, even till now, I don't think I've ever seen anyone do this strategy on the streamer aside from me, which is very interesting. All right, we have 2,850 materials. We get speed and range, sure. Another limited item. We might as well just take everything, right? We're going to take some crits because we could get the item. Oh, nice, we curse this. So we can reduce enemy move speed by 32% now. But we could get the item which allows us, or allows our turrets to crit. And that would be kind of good if we get enough crit chance. Elemental and luck, that's huge. We'll take it. So the scared sausage can actually apply through your turrets, which means if you have enough elemental damage and damage percents, you can burn enemies for a lot of damage with this. A tree. We also get a mirror. Okay, sure. Mirror pearl. I kind of like that. Just a chance to get a bunch more pearls. No? Another limited item, another wolf helmet. I guess we'll take the wolf helmet as well. We could take a fruit basket, but I mean, honestly, I'm just going to ban this. I'll also ban this one as well. We'll just ban some items we really don't care much for. A knot. I mean, we could take it, but I kind of want to upgrade my final item first, my final weapon. More enemy spawns equals more money. That's good. More damage, sure. And then I could roll again, but I'm going to technically lose money, so I'm not going to do it. Now, we are starting this wave with very little health because I took the bait, so I'm going to be careful. Okay, now we should be fine. We're already back to half health in less than 10 seconds. So there's not much to do here. Like I said, the things we want to focus now on, get crit capped, get dodge capped, get a bunch of attack speed, and then also get like lifesteal capped. So there are like 3 different stats we can cap, and then we can get as much attack speed, HP regen, and health as we want. Those stats have no cap on them. So we get ridiculous amounts of those. We could also go for damage percent, because if we get enough damage percent, our weapons can also hit really hard. Though currently we have 1 melee damage. So yeah, okay. We're not going to hit very hard with 1 melee damage, but we can get a lot in the next 3 waves. You might not realize it, but if you go with like 3,000 materials into the shop, 3 waves in a row, you can afford to buy a lot of items. So we might be able to get a ridiculous amount of melee damage and also cap crit and also cap dodge and also get damage percent within the next few shops. All right, pretty good. Baby elephants, I mean, may as well take it. Speed minus luck, sure. We have no speed, I guess we'll take it too. Damage percent, good. Again, another damage item, nice. We're not going to get dodge kept as easily now. There it is. Pile of books. So now we really want to get that crit chance, because now our structures can crit. That includes turrets. Engineering, sure. Lifesteal, sure. We're not capped on that. And we actually cursed it. Nice. Oh, this is a random one. Oh, we just cursed a random one. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to take the knot. I think I changed my mind. We may go for cursed wrenches, potentially. Another decomposing flesh to cap out our Am I taking harvesting? No, 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 no. To cap out our stats here, unique. Celery tea, sure. Range attack speed is good. Treasure map, structure, another structure turret, another cursed wrench, nice. More piercing damage, why not? Dangerous bunny for free reroll sometimes, good. More harvesting. Another limited item, but I think we'll pass on this one. Oh, that's a good one. Candy bag is a good one for sure. That's a good one. I'm actually going to roll a bit here because we're already past the... We already went under the 834 mark. So you can see we're making 22, 22, 23, 24, right? Boss is almost dead, by the way. Yeah, I could just kind of stand still. Yeah, this is completely fine, actually. I could just stand still. So I want to try and curse all of my wrenches because even though we don't actually need wrenches anymore, obviously we don't need them. We have so many structures. We're currently sitting with 62 armor. If we lost all of our wrenches, it wouldn't be that noticeable, to be honest. Like, obviously, the wrenches are doing really well. They are... I mean, there's summoning turrets, which are hitting really hard, like for like 300 damage per hit. But the thing is, if we just curse a bunch of weapons that are good, like the chainsaw, for example, engineering slash melee weapon, which can hit really hard. If we get like a bunch of those, we could just use 6 actual weapons and not depend on the turrets anymore. That like they were there for the early game because they help us deal damage and also give us a bunch of armor for very cheap. You know, we just get a wrench and we get 2 armor plus a bunch of damage, right? It's great. But late game, we don't necessarily need it anymore. All right, almost 3,000 materials again. I will go ahead and take that. I will go ahead and take that. Damage, yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Luck, this, that, yeah. Great. Engineering, attack, speed. Another grind smash goalie. How many of you do you want me to get, huh? I'm actually going to take it as well. That's the funny part. Go ahead and skip this. Take you guys. You're limited. Another baby squid will pass. Unique, go back in time. Oh my god. We could go back by 1 wave. Okay, that's actually huge. And then this is the melee damage I was talking about. We can get a ton of melee damage, potentially. Another damage item. You, more damage. Tardigrade, that's actually really good. I kind of want to curse that, if anything. Yeah, I'm going to go for the curse on that. So if we curse the Tardigrade... Oh, we're against the boss here. How much damage do you deal? 6 damage per hit? Okay, that's fine. Go ahead and do it. Oh, you're dead. I just remembered as well, we got the hourglass and we had just fought an elite, so we just got to fight the same elite again and get another legendary item. What if you give me another hourglass? I wouldn't be mad about it. I would not be mad about it. This must be one of the most ridiculous characters as well. If you ever get an hourglass naturally on this guy, oh my god, it's just so over. You have so much money to work with. I really think, aside from the streamer, the only other character who can make even remotely close to our amount of money, in the same way we do it, is like maybe the Loud with Thief Daggers, or maybe not even the Demon, right? I don't even think the Demon can necessarily do it this crazy in the first 20 waves. It's very hard to say, but this character is insanely strong. All right, 3,100, we get a unique item. I'll just go and take it. We could try and curse it and all, but I mean, who knows if we're ever going to be able to do that. Armor and dodge, sure. Baby Gecko, nice. We have 4 to 4. More harvesting. We didn't curse this stuff. That's okay. I guess I'm just passing then. That's okay. More damage, more damage. Another turret. Nuclear launcher. I mean, we could go for a nuclear launcher build, honestly. I almost want to. Yeah, I kind of want to. I like the nuclear launcher here. It's huge. Unique, limited. I'm not going to take you. More enemy spawns is good. Crit and elemental damage, sure. We're not really using the other stuff here. Unique, more tinky stats, more luck. That's a little expensive, though, to be honest. I think I'll wait a second. Okay. So, if possible, I think what I'm going to do is actually go for 6 nuclear launchers. I would love to curse them all for wave 20. It seems kind of unrealistic. So something you can do, if you didn't know, is whenever you want to find one specific weapon, if you have 1 copy of it, you can get rid of all your other weapons and then reroll in the shop. Because that makes it so that the system thinks you only want, or technically, and let's not put it that way. It makes it so that the reroll system basically assumes you only have that weapon, which obviously you would if you sold all your other weapons. And then it looks at that and says, okay, we're going to help you find your weapon. And since you only have nuclear launcher, this is the only one we'll help you see more of in the shop. right? So if I sell all my wrenches, there's actually a good chance I could just naturally find 5 more nuclear launchers. With the amount of money we have, it may actually be possible as well. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Just sell all the wrenches here in a second. All right, 3,100 materials, not bad. Oh, this gives money, nice. Anything that can help us get more money is going to be pretty good. We will take crit chance. And yeah, so we're just going to go in and sell all of these. I wish we had the recycling machine because then we could recycle them for more. But that's okay. Now when we roll, we should have a decent chance of finding nuclear launchers just like that. Easy peasy. Okay, can we get a couple more though? A couple more nuclear launchers maybe. More harvesting for money, sure. Unique item, we'll take it. No nuclear launchers, huh? Unlucky. We could take a bag. This helps us make money as well. If we even get like one single what's it called? If we get like a single loot crate in this wave, then technically the bag will pay for itself already. Yeah, look how quickly we just got all our money up. Oh my god, we're back to 1,000. Okay, well, I mean, even if honestly, wait, this is kind of ridiculous. Even if we do get rid of all our wrenches, I think our turrets are just going to kill everything. We have too many turrets. So 67 armor, 82% less damage taken. We almost reach 100 lifesteal. We're not quite there. Only 77% right now. That is okay. We could still get there. If we get an hourglass, man, this really makes me want to break the game on this character. Using the hourglass. I can see 3 loot crates lying around, so those are going to give us 15 materials each. Oh no, more than that, because we have more than one bag. The bag item gives you plus 15 material every time you pick up a loot crate. If you have more of them, then you can get more money, obviously. So we'll see at the end of the wave here in a second. 2,000. Well, also we have harvesting. Oh my god, we have so many loot crates on the ground. Yeah, I don't know how much we just gained. 7 times like 30. I think we just gained like 200 or more materials from all those loot crates. Okay, pretty good. I'm just going to kind of take everything if it's like semi-useful. Why not? Yeah, sure. Sure. Just take it all. Yeah, just take everything. It doesn't even really matter. And then go ahead and take this and recycle. Now we are kind of looking for... What's our piercing damage? Oh, we have 98% piercing damage. Oh, wow. Okay. So I almost pierced like 100% through. That's a bit insane. Speed and dodge is good. Unique is good. Piercing, okay, that's 100% piercing. You can't actually go past 100% piercing. So, like, you can't, deal 937 with the initial hit and then pierce for like 100% extra damage. That would be insane, though. But you can't do that. More enemy spawns. A ricochet. Sure, ricochet, I guess. What I want to do actually is go endless for a second. I'm not necessarily going to go endless in this video. This is just meant to be a 20 wave guide video. But I kind of want to see if we can get an hourglass here. I didn't go for this strategy in particular this video, but if you want to do this, what you have to do is kind of pick up all the unique legendary items in the game to maximize the chance of finding the hourglass. And then you also need to ban 8 other legendary items. That way you have the smallest possible legendary item pool you could possibly have. If you get all 16 of the unique items and you ban 8, that is 24 items out of the pool. And then there are actually only, I believe, 14 legendary items left, which means every time you see a legendary, you have a 1 in 14 chance of getting the hourglass and going back by 1 wave. I've actually done this in like 2 videos already. It's very fun. But in this case, I don't know how likely it is because we haven't been actively looking for legendary items. We didn't even really find many, but I would have had to have banned a lot of the ones I did see and then also pick up all the unique ones, which again, we didn't really do that. But we'll see. If we get a legendary hourglass here, I'd definitely be willing to go a little bit further. Maybe do wave 20 one more time here for fun. We are going to have 2 legendary loot crates, and we also have a lot of regular loot crates here as well. The nice thing is that since we got all 4 baby geckos, we no longer need to move for any reason. Like, moving doesn't do anything because there's no reason to go pick up anything. It just flies to us naturally. All right, almost 5,000 materials, unique item. And nope, see, we kind of would have to get rid of all of these like non-unique legendary items by banning them. So it's kind of awkward. I mean, let's see if we can roll to 0. I'm also going to go for the chainsaw here in a second. If we can roll to 0 and find an hourglass, then we can go one more wave. Just go back to wave 20 really quickly. Maybe I shouldn't be buying anything then, if that's what I'm trying to do here. I don't believe it's actually going to happen. That's why I'm kind of not concerned with this. Yeah, look, we need to ban like these other legendary items. I kind of like that one though. Another chainsaw for fun. One more chainsaw. Yeah, no hourglass, guys. All right, so we're gonna do one more wave here, and then we're gonna call it there. Okay. So find a wave. Wave 26. I'm not moving. The boss has died. That took like 2 seconds. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, maybe leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. You can also join my YouTube membership by clicking join below. That's it for me. Like I said, hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one. Okay. Actually, no. Let's click end run and go look at our items. Here are all of our items at the end of the run. If you want to take a look, this is row number 1, row number 2, row number 3, and that is the rest down here at row number 4. Okay, that's the streamer, guys. Like I said, maybe show some support. I'd appreciate it. Next time we will be playing the Cyborg. So I hope you enjoyed. I will see you in the Cyborg video. Goodbye for now. Bye bye.